Hey everyone, this is Aisha Earningwali, and today I'll welcome you all to my TED Talk review. I hope you all are having a great day, and today I watched wonderful video of Shugata Mitra, and the topic is the future of learning. Shugata Mitra is an Indian computer scientist and educational theorist known by his well-known experiment Hole in the Wall. He gave us concept of this experiment and performed in India. So I'm gonna talk about on this experiment and about his TED talk. I watched the TED talk of Shugata Mitra, The Future of Learning. I'm going to review this topic. Hope so you all are like it. In this talk, Mitra talks about how learning is changing in our world, especially because of technology. He says that the old way of teaching, where the teacher stands in front of the class and gives instruction, is not enough anymore. This made me think a lot because we usually imagine learning only in the classroom with teachers and textbooks, but Mitra shows that learning can be very different. In this part of the video, Shughata Mitra explains how education needs to change according to digital world. He discusses his experiments showing that children are naturally curious and capable of learning on their own when they are given access to technology and freedom to explore. He describes the hole in the wall experiment where computers were placed in public areas without instructions. And he conduct this experiment in India in villages or inside areas where where gaining education or learning education is quite difficult and mostly children are poor. He did this experiment to see what's happening. Children who had never used computers before quickly learned how to operate them, browse the internet, and teach each other. This proved that learning does not always require direct teaching. Collaboration plays an important role in the education. When children works in a group, they solve problem faster and understanding concept better through discussion and shared discovery. He did this experiment and said that no physical teacher we need as education changed like the modern digital era or word change. He explains that memorization is becoming less important because information is easily available online. Schools should focus on developing thinking skills, creativity, problem solving ability, and curiosity. And he gave the concept of the granny clouds where our elders appreciate our little ones so they become doing good and great things. So he said when like our elders appreciate our children and our children become motivated and doing great things. So he named this experiment the granny clouds. If we if we give good environment and little bit instructions, children prove us wrong and they did a great job. According to him, the teacher's role shifts from being a lecturer to becoming a facilitator who encourage students ask big questions and supports independent learning. Overall, the future of education lies in self-organized learning environment where technology, curiosity, and teamwork help students learn more effectively. So here are three important points which I'm gonna discuss. Children can learn by themselves. If we provide internet and provide a good environment, then children can learn by themselves without any teacher, and he learned in a very good way. And the second point of role of teacher will change in future. Like technology becomes more more popular in the people, everyone knows about the internet, the computer, how to operate them. So in future the teacher's role will change. He becomes a facilitator to encourage students and provide and tell the students how to think like in a big way. And the third point is learning through curiosity and collaboration. Sometimes we see when people work like in a teamwork, and the teamwork is gonna be very good, and they become motivated each other to learn effectively. And he gave the concept of school in the cloud. When he wins the prize in the TED talk about the future of learning, all the money which he gained in the prize, he built TED schools. He built at schools in this way, like put a big screens and in public areas or in safe environments. Only he gave an internet and computer and big screens, and no physical teacher needed, no physical teacher provide. And he saw after a few time that students and the children's learned effectively. He said that introduce the internet as a formal subject in school. This can be learned but not taught. It changes too fast. That will learn the internet because there are many things which changes in the internet, and introduce complex dynamical system as a subject. Uh, he said divide existing curriculum into three parts, which is necessary for like feels good to know and only for exams, and allow the use of internet during examination, because you don't need to know how to tell the time without looking at a watch. He said that he did not have the concept of our old system, our old study of become cramming or memorizing the things. He said that we use internet for gaining information, for how to use internet. So he said that allow the use of internet during examination. I would say this talk was inspiring because it shows hope for a better education system. It can encourage us to trust children, give them tools, and let them discover knowledge themselves. I feel that this approach can make learning exciting, meaningful, and enjoyable. It is not only about textbook, exam, or marks anymore. It is about developing curiosity, problem solving skills, and creativity. I really enjoyed watching this talk, and I think it can inspire teachers, parents, and students to think about education in a new way. All and thinks about education in a new way. So I'm gonna tell this thing. In my opinion, sometimes we did not accept change, but change in a good way is a very good. So our curriculum should also be changed. Study pattern would not work in a new digital world, so it is necessary to change the curriculum and teach students in a way like the world is progressing, or in a way that students can learn very good things or survive in a society like the other countries which people survive in the society. So I end my talk. All right, everyone, that's all from my side for today. I will keep listening to more TED Talks like this. I hope you liked my review. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, signing off, this is Aisha. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.